Hi, I'm Pat Noodle with Microwave Journal. I'm here at IMS 2025 in San Francisco talking with Navneet. So you're one of the only ones who can do this differential measurements to 220 gigahertz. You know, what's new and differentiates this measurement?
Of course, there are a few things on the software side that we have added this time, and I'm going to quickly run you guys through a demo. All right, so from Anritsu, as you already may be fully aware, that we are the only ones who can actually go up to 220 gigahertz in a single sweep, starting with 70 kilohertz range. As you can see, these are our small millimeter wave modules. They're extremely small, and you can see that the connector here is basically a 0.6 millimeter connector. So all the multiplication and division actually happens inside these millimeter wave modules. The main frame, which is going up to 70 gigahertz, supplies a signal from these 4 ports to the 4 modules up to 54 gigahertz, and then the multiplication happens right at the level of the millimeter wave modules. We are the only ones who can actually do a true differential measurement as well. Differential devices, whether it's 6G or D-band or higher frequencies, you know, they are right now getting more and more, and especially with the boom in the AI world, with silicon photonics coming into action, coherent optics, you have differential TIAs and you have differential driver amplifiers that actually have to go to beyond 140 gigahertz-ish. As we have mentioned before, the mainframe is a 70 gigahertz VNA, but the customers can always upgrade a 70 gigahertz VNA to 110, 125, 145, and finally to 220 gigahertz. Once you buy the mainframe VNA, the only thing that needs to change when you do an upgradation are the millimeter wave module heads here. And if you see again, they're so small that we can go very close to the device under test by a direct connection on a probe and do a direct touchdown on a wafer level equipment. So this is what we have. Again, we are the only ones who can do true differential measurements right up to 220 gigahertz in a single sweep. The other thing that we are showcasing this time is our component line. We actually make components for K connectors 2.92, V connectors 1.85, and actually components right up to 110 gigahertz, and this is the form factor of all our products here. We make attenuators, we make dividers, bias tees, couplers, directional couplers, you know. So all the product line is displayed here. We also make high frequency 1 millimeter connectors, and in fact, we go up to 145 gigahertz for connectors and launch adapters as well. We are the only component vendor in the world whose products are MIL 202F compliant, which basically means if you take a 1 millimeter component and you drop it through a 1 meter height, nothing happens to it. So this is very, very important, again, especially for research customers, high-speed customers, and people doing high-end research. So in case you have a 1 millimeter component requirement or 145 gigahertz component requirement with a 0.8 millimeter interface, please reach out to Anritsu at our website. Thank you so much.